Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Some of these teams were finishing up some matches in other leagues, but we're ready to go now. Back into CEVO-M European action. We got the Spanish team gBots going up against the UK squad FM eSports. It's a best of one. The map will be Train. I'm Helium, and with me is Dust. Dust, what's good?
Just cool to see this game finally get started. It always sucks to see a delay, but at least we got through it. And we got gBots, who obviously kind of made a little bit of a name for themselves at ESL Barcelona. But they lost Lau, was like a recent news post. So they have kind of a new fifth with them today, which I believe is Christian, I think might be the new guy. Or maybe it's Torpe, I'm not 100% sure. But we'll have to see what they can do up against an FM eSports team that kind of is coming together with a couple familiar faces in Pulse and Crucial, who had a pretty good game on this map the other day against Alien Tech. So we'll see what they can do here. So far, though, a great opening by gBots in this pistol round.
Yeah, Kyrie started it off in the outer yard with a sick headshot. Mixwell now is being pressured from behind, actually, in the inner sight. Holds off, will bring down Crucial. Now it's just up to Pulse. 23 HP, back of this inner pop dog train, and Torp with a nice shot. 2 kills for him, 2 for Mixwell, and then inner bomb site, and Kyrie, of course, shut down, I guess, whoever was trying to work outside, or maybe just hold some of the rotators. Wasn't able to do so, and gBots with a clean first pistol.
Yeah, only lost 1 player on that round, so definitely well done there. And it's always good to be able to get that start. And so if you deny terrorists an ability to build up an economy on a CT-sided map like this, you're setting yourself up for a really powerful half. We are going to see FM actually just straight up rush outside now. I mean, just really plowing it in here with some nades, stacking them over towards Ivy, but they're not really connecting so well. They do pick up 1 frag, and I guess Christian is a little bit low, but so far the gBots defense holding pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of teams actually on Train. I mean, their outer defense sometimes will struggle against terrorists that can have really quick, coordinated outer takes. Kind of hard to tell on this round just because FM eSports didn't really put much into it and we're just trying to go real quick, maybe get a plant or surprise some players of gBots, but no dice. gBots with a quick 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just... Like, if you don't have the utility to hold off pushes at T-Connector specifically, like, the really quick outer hits can definitely hit you hard. I mean, it really turns to an aim map at that point. Like, if terrorists get out in the open space from the outer yard, you didn't really use any utility on them, then it just comes straight up aim duels and just all-out trading. And it's just the better aimer's going to win those battles. That time around, though, gBots able to deal with it. Of course, FM still on just pistols. Looks like they are going to take a little bit more of a slower approach, which when I was watching them play against Alien Tech a couple of days ago, they typically favor just playing a very default passive setup on most of their rounds. So I would guess look out for that slower play for most of the half. I'm sure they'll mix in some quicker executes, but...
Yeah, well, going slow here with even just some extra pistols that they bought up will allow them to maybe get some information about where the gBots players want to play. And will they come away with some kills? They actually will. Pulse and Crucial both finding frags. gBots, a couple people are going to be forced to rebuy armor, but mostly it was just submachine guns. And Torps, okay, yeah, everyone was able to get the rifles that they had, so not too much of a rebuy incoming for gBots as they get out to the 3-0. Exactly how you want to start off on the CT side, as it is a CT-sided map, but into the first rifle we go.
Yep, so Crucial will have his op. He's been the normal opper for this team that I saw, so curious to see what he'll do. And like I said, they usually play like a slower style. Usually you see Emmy kind of playing towards the inner halls, trying to test the waters over there. Pulse usually going to be playing over towards Ivy, and the rest working ladder and T-Connector. That seems to be exactly how they're opening now. And this is just their default they run quite often. We did see an op spam shot go through. I think it hit both players, Emmy and SEO. Holy cow. I don't know if it was a collateral 2-for-1, like 1 op bullet, or if you just spam both players, like 2 different shots, but it's a lot of damage dealt.
Was that Mixwell just shooting through the boards? Yeah.
That was the op, yeah. The op
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, everyone knows you can spam there, and we'll see people post up with rifles and try to spray control it into the boards, but to have an op land on the 2 players, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened. Because Connorito finds the first kill of the round, and it was assisted by Mixwell.
Yeah. And Pulse has also been taking some damage over towards Ivy, even backs off and regroups over here at T-Con. So in a 4-on-5, looks like they just want to try to hit something together. They're setting up a lot of outer yard smokes. I'm not sure if this will be used for a fake for an inner hit, or if they're just going to straight up plow outer, but they're so low on HP.
Yeah, wow, everyone. Possibly 1 nade to rule them all, although none are actually present for gBots. There's 1 incendiary and 2 flashes. That's the utility that gBots have to hold the outer yard. as well as the HP advantage and, of course, just the number advantage. 4 people out here with just Connorito holding inside. Ezio going to come out ladder as Crucial on top of the blue train will take down the Mixwell to start things off. Smokes go down, but Torp in a very good spot. Could be dangerous from up here. Is able to bring down Money back. Now will spot Kyrie, and that's actually Crucial killing his teammate. And
what the heck?
Well,
that was so weird.
Apart.
It's not even as if he shot him through his smoke. Like, he literally just flicked straight onto his teammate and just shot him. I don't know if it was just...
Teammate was giving us some sass.
I mean, maybe, or maybe he just saw some movement and just reacted and just snapshot, not even thinking about it. But
well, yeah, he doesn't even know.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't realize he wallbanged 2 people that round,
people,
not just one.
So.
Yeah,
2.
2. Yeah,
see the reaction.
Like, well, damn.
I probably won't get the reaction in chat just because they are playing already into this round. FM eSports coming into it with just some pistols.
Right.
Smoke on SEO, probably either throw that on, well, depending if they go down the ladder, you can throw it at the back of the bomb train outside, try to get the bomb down, or the lower ramp here in inner and try to get the bomb down on the inside. That's the only goal on this round for FM eSports is plant that bomb.
Yeah, but look at this push at upper. It's going to be Canarito? I don't know. We're going to go with that.
Canarito!
He's going to be able to get 3 nice kills there to slow this down.
He doesn't have the little wave.
I don't think they're going to be able to get a bomb plant now.
I don't know what that's called, actually. What's the
that?
little wavy thing over the end? It's like a tilde. Is that what it's called?
Not a tilde.
But I mean, that's what it looks like on the keyboard. On an English keyboard.
Oh.
Right?
For me, it's not showing any special characters in anyone.
No, I know. I'm saying he doesn't have it. The Spanish N, the NY.
Got it.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I'm so confused where this is going. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Come on, you live in Florida. You got to be able to speak some Spanish.
Yeah, but I live like...
You live in the
not actual
part.
Florida.
Yeah.
I live in the Florida Panhandle where it's pretty much Alabama.
Rednecks and alligators.
Yep. It's just kind of like an extenuation of Alabama, basically.
Right next to Mobile, where they got them leprechauns.
Yeah, dude. It's a shame that Alabama's only famous for leprechauns, and I ain't got time for that.
They ain't got time for that.
that's
and
what
amateur sketch drawings. They got those.
Well, that ties to the leprechauns.
Well. It does. It does tie in with the leprechauns. Could be
a
crackhead up in a tree.
Could be a crackhead. Oh, Alabama, thank you so much. Anyway, quick outer hit, or, yeah, smoke wall. Just going to try to plow out here and see what they can get done.
So, I'm actually surprised that Kyrie's not opping. I see Mixwell taking it up. I imagine if they run into a double op setup at any point, Kyrie will take charge. Back at the green train, though, Kyrie's been good here ever since the first round where he started the pistol round off with the first kill. Here, getting some more. Mixwell dropping down the support. That was crucial, trying to plant the bomb. He falls down, unable to plant. Now it's just Imi trying to fight his way out a ladder. Torp will bring him down. 6-0 for gBots. Dominant so far on the CT side. And FM eSports right back to the drawing board. And not a lot of money by the Crayons.
Yeah, it's not looking like a good start at all here from FM. They seem to have kind of given way to gBots, who have been pretty impressive so far at this game. Obviously, like I said, just coming off of Barcelona, where they had some close games against Dignitas and Fnatic. And talking about what you mentioned, I mean, Mixwell had some pretty good games with the op at that Barcelona event, so I know Kyrie has a history of using it, but Mixwell seems to have been kind of proving himself a bit even on LAN with it, so I guess that's maybe a little bit of good news for the Spanish team. But as you predicted, you are correct. There's going to be Kyrie with that second op now that they collected, so...
Yeah, I hadn't really paid much attention to, I guess, Kyrie's career path ever since I stopped casting him back when he was playing for, I believe, Existence, where he was the opper.
Right.
But it makes sense. I mean, you come to a team that already has an opper, you're going to have to change your role up a little bit. And gBots looking with another really nice hold. You can see why Mixwell ops. 2 beautiful shots thus far. Connorito going to bring down Muddy Max. And here's Crucial, able to get 1, but that is all he will find. 7-0 for gBots and F. Oh, whoa. Friendly fire.
And these rounds haven't even been close, Joey. That's the biggest thing. If you look at the last 3 rounds, gBots has only lost 1 player in each of those rounds. So their bank is incredible right now. They won't be saving for a very long time. Like, FM eSports would have to basically win probably 3 or 4 rounds in a row before gBots is really going to have to save. And then they're already approaching max loss bonus at that point as well. So I guess the point I'm trying to get at is it's never going to get easy on FM eSports. They're always going to be up against pretty much full guns from gBots. And now this round, there's even more of a chance for that to grow because they're just on pistols trying to do an outer rush.
Mighty Max, wow, I think he was he blocked his own line of sight by a nade smoke. He just didn't even shoot at the player that peeked off the back of Green Train, and then Torp running around on top of the bomb train, causing so much damage. FM eSports still fails to create any space on this outer site. Whoa,
What the heck?
Those nades.
That is a weird bounce.
Spanish Molotov.
Oh, okay. I'm sure chat will be saying NA Molotov, but we can do that.
Yeah,
I just want to call him like
one.
Torpe, like you know,
Yeah,
like
it probably is
Torque.
Torpe,
I really
yes.
want to.
Porque Torpe, 11-2. Stop the domination. The wreckage.
Double out coming out now from FM as well on Pulse and on Crucial, so they're getting pretty heavy-handed in this round. I mean, you might as well. They're already down 0-8, so you gotta try something different. So maybe adding another op might be the ticket. We did see Crucial, when he did have an op last time around, actually get a couple of picks at outer. And Pulse, he's actually able to stop this Ivy aggression. So this is the best introduction to a round they've had.
Was that
Just
a 2
maybe,
for 1
Joey.
from Pulse?
What's that?
I wasn't quite looking. Was that a 2 for 1 from Pulse?
No, it's two separate.
Oh, okay. I only heard one op shot. So yeah, there you go. I was kind of worried that the double op adjustment on the T side might slow things down just a little too much, but I mean, gBots, of course, were probably pretty willing to peek and take the battles just because of how dominant they've been, so FM eSports could kind of capitalize on that. And, well, still a chance here for gBots to keep that perfect streak alive on top of the train, just nearly missing each other are Crucial and Torpe.
See how that comes out, because I mean, FM eSports, they have a one-man lead in this round. Again, this is one of the most favorable positions they've found themselves in this game, so they need to make this work. And Pulse hitting a nice headshot there. That's a great way to keep it going the right way. Mixwell still dangerous though with that op. He's already got a couple of kills. He's getting a rotate here from Caranito, who does actually get the bomb down, but now he's in a 1 versus 2. Both players he's up against have high HP, so I think FM might actually pull one out.
Yeah, Commentators, surprised he was even able to come away with the frag as he peeked out Ivy and kind of split his attention between 2 targets. Did get the man off the red train, that dropped the bomb and delayed the bomb plan a little bit, but now FM eSports have planted. They've got themselves into a 2-on-1, and Commentators trying to walk through a smoke with 16 HP. Impossible task. FM eSports, they're on the board with 1-8. All right. So, op on Kyrie now. I'm sure Mixwell, yeah, he's going to go in for one of his own. So, 4 ops on the field right now in train. Should be pretty exciting, actually, to watch. We have FM eSports. Dust mentioned... Oh, no, sorry, those gBots like to play it slow. FM eSports, though, probably going to do the same thing. Spread out for the default. As Imi will be going ahead and watching any Ivy shenanigans. Christian, though, not opting to push through, and Kyrie expecting a man on the pallets will find the shot onto Crucial. So 1 op on the side of FM eSports already taken down, although it was Pulse who got those 3 ridiculous op frags, especially that 3rd shot later in the round onto, I believe it was Torpe on top of the blue train.
And now they've moved Pulse into the inner hall, so they tried to put him in a different location, see if he could work some picks over that side of the map. But meanwhile, Crucial, like you said, already going down. So FM eSports, again, just sticking to their roots of the slower play. Pulse trying to peek upper to see if he can spot anyone, but Mixwell just repositions and, just misses the top of Pulse's head.
Saw the silly hat.
Doesn't the hat like rhyme? I'm thinking a toupee. That's not a hat. That's a shitty hat.
That would have worked. That would have worked pretty well, though.
Okay, yeah, I could have used that.
Save it for
somehow.
the Trump memes, Dust.
Yeah, dude.
We'll
Make America hate again.
As Mixwell just posted up with a good angle at the upper catwalk on this coil. We'll give it up, though. Surprising, considering Counterito has the lower portion covered. Molotov furthering the delay of FM eSports. As Emmy, all right, he finds Kyrie at Ivy. Things have opened up. The bomb, though, in the box hall still not moving. And wow, Torpe with a beautiful just timing and knows that angle into the back hall. Almost kills Emmy. The grenade from Mixwell should finish it off. Yep, Emmy can't move away fast enough. And now they try to stage their execution onto the inner. Touchdown as it's all...
Come on, cratered too, though. That was kind of
killed
weird.
himself, yeah, and Mixwell missing a easy op shot. Vision a little obscured, though, by a nade that had gone off. And now Pulse lands that shot. Another one here, and the bomb!
So close. So
does find a 3K,
close.
but unfortunately, not enough time.
Yeah, it's like one of those 3Ks that looked cool, but it just didn't get you anything. I mean, it maybe finally tapped in the gBots wallets a little bit, but they're still not really feeling it yet. There's still plenty of reserve cash on you know, at least 3 of these players, but it's finally dwindling just a bit. We've seen some closer rounds now, with no players left on the last couple of rounds, in fact. So a lot of rebuying going on, so they could capitalize on it here, but they're on their own kind of forced buy.
How do they work?
Oh,
FM eSports, 3 like grenade kills back to back to back. That's made it tough for FM eSports. And man, Pulse, I do have to say, even getting a kill this round and a 3K in the last one, even though they lost, and before that, he had a 3K in that round with the op. So Pulse is certainly someone to watch out for. And likewise with gBots, how Mixwell's opping, but I had known Kyrie for it. Over on FM eSports, I know Crucial for opping, but it seems to be Pulse that is carrying the torch here with that
definitely.
weapon. And just
meanwhile, you got
general.
several players not really. I mean, yeah, Crucial only 2 kills and 11 deaths. Yet Monty Max still hasn't found a single frag, and Emmy also with 2. And it's important to note that when we saw them play Train against Alien Tech a couple of days ago in CEVO main, the reason why they were successful on Train a lot of time was because Emmy, kind of being a peripheral player, was able to put a lot of pressure on the inner bomb side, able to get picks, able to help open things up. This game, he has done none of that. So it's been really tough on FM eSports to find openings, and now we see Torpe pushing up here. Flash comes in, doesn't blind anyone, but he still gets the kill and is still able to back up. Kyrie picks up one as well, and it's another pretty devastating start to a round if you're FM eSports.
Yeah, and Christian, either a dink or a couple body shots on the Pulse at the Ivy exchange, and that takes Pulse down to 15. He will hold a pretty strong angle and, you know, CS nades. No damage, of course.
At least he gets a kill, so he starts bringing it a little bit closer, but gBots still do have a man advantage here, and of course Pulse is bleeding out, and he will actually just go down the Kyrie's op, a little bit of overkill. And so now only 2 remain, and they have no map control at all. They're still all the way backed up here towards their spawn. Meanwhile, Mixwell is pushed through inner halls, so it's not looking good.
Here's Emmy picking up that op, trying to lead the charge to the outer site. Mixwell shuts him down from the ladder room. Now Ezio knows where he is. 1 versus 3 though. Ooh, spots Torp on top of the blue train, gets that kill. Still has smoke cover to his left, so Kyrie can't find the line of sight. And Mixwell, okay, Kyrie's gonna move, and Mixwell I think also coming out of, okay, won't be needed. Kyrie's got it, but both CT players were starting to move and change their positions up. Ezio will fall. Good attempt, and actually a 3K from Kyrie on the round.
So 11-1, and FM eSports, again, not anything really to work with here but some upgraded pistols, and nothing they've tried has really worked. They've tried the slow play, getting picks, they've tried these fast outer pushes. Really the only thing they haven't done is like a super heavy inner push. Maybe they did that on the pistol round, but since they've had guns, it's the one thing they haven't tried yet. So maybe next gun round they can look at that, but this round they're actually just going to go super heavy on Ivy.
Do they have a smoke for the green train? Molotov going down, Kyrie forcing them all to run through it. Smoke will drop, but there's going to be a massive gap. Still gives them enough cover to swing by, and then met with another fire into the back halls, and gBots just illustrating how to use that utility perfectly to shut down a rush like this. That was fantastic from them. Although FM eSports trying to change up the formula, trying to go for the classic IV CT backhaul to inner strat, it looked like, but doesn't work out.
Yeah, that was the plan, but a lot of fire put in their way, as you know, the good use of nades there from gBots. And so FM going to be on a full buy again, and this will probably be like their last really healthy buy of the half if they can't make it work. So they need to put in their best play now. Again, the only thing I feel like I haven't seen them try yet is just a nice set inner execute with all the smokes and mollies and stuff. This time they are setting up a lot of smokes on outer yard, but again, this could be still an inner hit. You know, it could be some type of fake. Looks like that is the case, a fake outer to inner hit.
All right, they trade there, so they get it to a 4-on-4. Favorable position for FM eSports, but Mixwell up on top of the green train will catch Crucial as he tries to be the pincer in this inner take. He wanted to slide into the Z connector and attack from 2 angles, and now everything falls apart. The main offensive fell apart, the flank fell apart, and it's Mighty Max 1 versus 3.
I think well, we'll actually see how this plays out first, as we do have Mighty Max in 1v3, getting his only 1 of 2 kills he's had so far this game. He could even increase that a little bit more and actually clutch this thing out. Peeks out, does spot another, takes some nade damage though, down to 30 HP, so now it's looking like it's going to be a little bit more difficult. He keeps worrying about sidewalk, and he will go down, but I think the biggest problem that happened there actually was the fact that the flank failed first. So once gBots picked up on that and they saw what he was trying to do, they knew it was going to be an inner hit, right? Like, why else would you be pushing Z in the inner if the rest of your team wasn't letting the split from the other side? So they were able to rotate 2 people in inner, and there was actually no smokes on sidewalk. So Mixwell at the op Z, you know, completely, you know, no obstacles in his way, right? So it's just easy pickings for his team.
He can see clearly now. There are no obstacles in his path. As Kyrie back at the green train's been dangerous. Crucial will find the entry pick on to Christian, and now Kyrie getting involved. Can gBots go for the 14-1 half? As FM are putting together a decent round here. Suddenly it evens up, and then Torpe, he's been so good. Great movement up on that bomb train, never falling off and just always able to peer over the smokes and hit some unsuspecting terrorists with some bullets.
Yeah, I mean, the ops on Kyrie and Mixwell have been good, no doubt. They're at 17 and 16 frags apiece when this half comes to a close, but Torpe, he's been the top fragger. He's near 20. Could even get to 20 if he finds Emmy here in this 2 versus 1, and it will be a 14-1 half at that point if this comes to fruition. So, man, oh man, FM eSports has had a tough ride in this game, that is for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, like, we've never even seen a round start off all that great for FM eSports. This was one of the better ones of the half.
The only one was when Pulse got those op picks at Ivy. That was the only round that looked somewhat decent. I think they wound up winning that round, actually, and that was the only round.
Yeah, that was the one round they won, and then he even got another 3K with, like, a last-second defuse. He nearly chained a 3K together to clutch it out, 1 versus 3. Might have even been 1 versus 4. Well, I guess that couldn't be possible because he got all the kills. So it was a 1v3. And then that's one of the few rounds, the very last round of the half, where this had a man advantage going into a post plant, but then Torpe stood tall on the bomb train and shut it down. So 14-1 for gBots. If they get the pistol, they're out of this, and it was really easy.
I think even without the pistol, at some point they find too the way this is played
there's
out.
no way.
Like, their aim has just been insane compared to FM's this game. So yeah, this game might be over quite soon. If this does end soon, we may have a bit of a break before our next game starts. Not 100% sure on that. Still waiting to hear word. As we do have another gBots game lined up, where they'll be playing Platinum, the French team. But again, not 100% sure when that will exactly start just yet. So again, we also do have some Pro League matches going on tonight as well for North America. We got TSM taking on Selfless, which is the former enemy, and then we have Energy taking on CLG. So those will be some good games going on later on tonight. I think that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 4 hours from now. So
especially considering Energy beat CLG in the last online match that they had.
Yeah, they also took a map off of Liquid in EPL as well. Yeah. So
Energy
starting to get a little bit better.
The team, what do you even call them? Like the new arrival in the NA scene, Energy, and I guess TSM. Even though all the players have a lot of experience, some new kids on each team, but I feel like Energy had the more potential, and they might be starting to show it. But TSM, still not super convinced. But we'll see what they're about tonight later on. So if you want, follow up the channel, twitch.tv/playcevo, to get notified when we go live, or even the casters. I'm Helium at Heliumbrella, and Dust here at Dust Murray, down in the bottom left on your in-game screen, and that's where we are now, in-game on the pistol round. gBots win this round.
And just to go full sellout, you can type exclamation point in casters, and you can get this to direct link right there in chat. You don't even have to do any work.
That easy.
So easy. gBots setting up for what needs to be just a huge inner side explosion.
The Glocks! Oh my gosh, SEO has got to be hitting himself in the head with his mouse after that one. Losing to a
hit
Glock
anyone in
at
the
that
head
range.
with his pistol, so...
No, yeah, he couldn't hit anyone in the game, but he'll hit himself in the head with his mouse. And now it's just up to Emmy and Crucial. 2v4. I mean, there's always a chance with those USPs, as the bomb has been planted. They're trying to fight their way forward, and now gBots actually... They were being
oh no. Oh no. Not like this.
He pulls out
Not like this.
Goes back out.
Tried to fake him out. He got 1 kill, but Kyrie was there to collect it in the end, and that was pretty funny. At least we get a chuckle out of it. That's about the best FM eSports can hope for out of this, is just to lighten the mood a little bit and have a nice laugh, because they're certainly not going to find victory at this point.
If they want to laugh, they can always just look at the state of the UK CSGO scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was about to make a
should
joke
be a
about
chuckle.
that too. Like we have
Yeah.
this saying in Alabama, which is "Thank God for Mississippi," because at least it's a little bit worse than us on things like education ranking and things like that.
Yeah.
So for us North Americans in CS:GO, we can say "Thank God for the UK."
Who knows for how much longer though? Although 14.
Well, we're stealing some of their good players.
I don't
So.
know. Yeah, it's true. We do have Def. As round's not gone well, gBots with pretty much the Spanish Inquisition here on train.
Yeah, there wasn't much there for eSports to hold on to. It was a pretty one-sided affair through and through. Never even looked like I said, it was only maybe 2 rounds this entire game where I thought they even had a chance to win a round, and in one of them they did, but in the other they did not. So that's the end of that. 16-1, very one-sided again. We do have another game coming up where gBots will be playing against Platinum, but I think there might be a good break before that will happen. I think that's supposed to start at about an hour at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We were trying to see if we could bump it up to like right now, so we didn't have to do a delay, but it seems like Platinum, their gBots opponent, may be busy doing something else right now for another league or something, so looks like we might just have to wait. But we'll bring up the stream as soon as we can to bring you that gBots Platinum match, which will either be, like at the most, will be in an hour from now. And then, like I said, in about 4 hours from now, we do have some Pro League matches going on for North America, with TSM playing X Enemy and Energy taking on CLG. So definitely hit that follow button if you haven't already. Also follow us casters again. Our Twitter names are going to be in chat. And yeah, we'll be back as soon as we can be with another match for you guys. So stay tuned.
See you soon.